So what I want you to do now is lie down on the floor, belly button down. You're going to stretch out in front of you with your arms. You're going to put your forehead on the floor and you're going to keep it connected the whole time. Squeeze your bum and we're going to lift the shoulders and down. Lift and down. If you notice, I'm trying to keep the forehead connected and it's a real active lift with the arms and the shoulders. So it's very important that we can actively open our shoulders. Really useful, obviously, to be able to do lots of stretches like this. However, we do need to be able to open the shoulder to make a nice straight handstand. So a really, really good exercise if you really struggle opening your shoulders to create that nice straight line that we need for our handstands. Alright guys, so we're going to find a little space on the floor. Get something soft to kneel on, it'll just make this nicer. We're going to do a compression drill now, so it's really useful in handstands that we have nice compression. So compression is where you can pull the legs quite tight and close to your own body. So you're going to place your hands right next to your knees. Okay, so don't be alarmed that they're very close to your body. That's what we're going for. So we're going to extend the legs and we're going to push up through the arms and the hands and down. We're not going to put the knees on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do now is going to hold some dish shapes on the floor. So what's really important in your handstand is that you have really good body tension and a nice strong core. So lie down on your back. I'm going to try and flatten out your back, so I do that a little bit by lifting my legs. I try and scoop through and extend my arms. Make sure you're not holding your hands. Legs can be lower, just make sure that this stays perfectly flat. We're going to hold your dish. Okay, you really want to make sure that you're not relaxing and getting back into it when you can. You really got to hold the dish for as long as you can, okay, until the time is up basically, okay? So try and fight through it. It is really hard, this one, but you can definitely do it. Just keep powering through. When the timer goes off, that's when you can relax. we're just going to do a little exercise that's really good for creating a nice flat back with nice open shoulders, which is ideal for handstanding. So you're going to stand just a little foot away from the wall, sit onto the wall, bend the knees slightly, up onto the toes, tuck the tailbone under, arms out, shoulder height, and you're going to slowly lift. Now what we want to make sure is as our arms go up, we don't let the ribs come away. So you've got to tuck the pelvis under. As soon as you start feeling the back making a little gap, you want to try and stop where the arms are and correct the position. The most important thing is a nice flat back. Don't worry about getting the arms fully to the wall. That will come over time. Alright, so tuck the tailbone under, onto the balls of the feet, squeeze the heels together, squeeze the knees, arms out, reaching up, push the back into the wall. The idea is we're pushing up, nice and tall, into the arms, and we're going to hold for a minute. Alright, so 1 minute. Make sure you're constantly thinking about that pelvic tilt and really flattening the back to the wall. Okay guys, so we're going to do some more conditioning now. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a wall that you're able to slide up and down, and some socks as well, just to make it a little bit easier so you don't create friction between your foot and the wall. So we're going to climb up belly side to the wall. I think it's really important that you're able to do kicking up towards the wall with your back to the wall, and also being able to climb up with your belly to the wall. It's a really good way to drill lots of different conditioning exercises. So if you're someone that struggles with just getting belly side to the wall, that's what you're going to do. If you're able to get belly side to the wall, what I want you to think about is climbing up and trying to get as close as you possibly can. So we're going to climb up, and you want to go nice and close to the wall. Squeeze your legs, point your toes. You're going to dip through the shoulders and extend up. Make sure that you don't have a little bend in the elbows. It comes from the shoulders to come down, split the legs like that. So just make sure that when you're coming down, obviously, that you're not going to hit anything. So give that a go. Make sure that you're pushing up as high as you can. This is quite a strange movement when you first start doing it. So just make sure that it's not the elbows that are making you feel like you're doing that little dip. So it's definitely from the shoulders. It's a little shrug and a little relax. A shrug and a little relax. Okay, so it is a bit tricky. But just video yourself as well if you're not too sure if you're doing the correct thing. Okay, so we're gonna move on to another conditioning exercise at the wall as well, but you're not gonna be as close this time. So you're gonna climb yourself up, and you want to make sure that you've got enough room between your hands and the wall that you would be able to bend your knees. So I'm gonna climb up down. So you're going to squeeze your feet together, put your knees on the wall. You're going to bend your knees in and extend. Bend and extend. So we're going to move on to another conditioning exercise that actually feels heavier than a handstand. So don't worry if this one feels really, really hard. Everybody feels that. So you want to be probably about your leg length away. So I'm probably going to put my hands just about there. So sit down, find a place where you're going to put your hands. Put your hands on the floor. You're going to climb up the wall, and you want to have your legs nice and straight. You want to have nice strong arms, and we're just going to hold this. It's quite heavy, it's a lot heavier than what it would be in a handstand. So we're going to hold this, make sure that you don't dip through the shoulders and bend the knees. So come down. Just allow your shoulders to go slightly forward so you can slide the feet. Alternatively, you can just split the legs and come to one side. Keep the arms fully engaged, nice spread fingers, and you want to be pushing the hips over the shoulders.